Welcome to No Man's Sky Survival Mode, and I thought I'd start this part with something a little bit different because one of the themes that have come up in the last couple of videos is about completing the Steam achievement where you visit another player's base. I thought what I'll do, guys, is I'll show you where I am in the galaxy using Pilgrim Star Path. I know you guys are not familiar with it. I'll talk a little bit about it as part of this introduction. And for any of you guys who are familiar, you can see my current location is just slightly to the right of Pilgrim Star. Got the galaxy center there, which is approximately 674,759 light years away. And down here we've got the Galactic Hub project, which is about 1,255,382 light years away. And you can see at the moment it's saying that it's going to take me 1,256 jumps at 1,000 light years to get down to here. And this is one of the reasons why many people use black holes. And one way you can see how black holes work, if I draw this, you'll see this ring drawn on the map. And what you'll see now is we've got this ring drawn on the map. And what that shows is the possibility of a black hole, which will take you round towards maybe the galactic hub, because a black hole can take you almost anywhere in the galaxy, but it's totally random. There's no way you can decide on what you're going to do. And what you can do is here you can play black hole roulette there, see, and it will show you there your optimum jump distance is a target red block right in the last distance you're shown going through a black hole, and you can put in the distances and it would give you an idea of where you're going to go. So this is a very good tool if you're trying to navigate through the galaxy, and you can also see how you're going to progress towards the center of the galaxy. Quite often when you get black holes from NADA, these do push you towards the galaxy. Other black holes selected at random can take you almost anywhere. Now, as I've already said, this is a very useful tool to have when you want to get somewhere. What I suggest, guys, is don't use it when you're just warping, because what you will do is you warp 1,000 light years and this will hardly move at all. But if you are warping regularly towards the galaxy, you can see your progress move forward in context of this, well, moving in towards the center of the galaxy. I think that's enough of an introduction. I don't want to drag this out. And what I will do is I will see you in No Man's Sky. Welcome to the game. As you can see, we are now out in space, and what I want to do now is go through a black hole. We're not going to go through the black hole with this ship, because if I show you here, if I show you the range, our hyperdrive range is only 100 light units, because I don't have any hyperdrive upgrades at all on this ship. Flatten up a little bit of pyrite. So what we're going to do is get down onto the capital vessel and pick up my explorer. You can see all my frigates laying over the top of my capital vessel here. Getting quite a collection now. In some ways, if we got to restart when the Beyond update comes out, I'd be a bit sad to lose all those frigates. But you never know, we might actually have new versions when the next update comes out. What we're going to do is just get in here. Just going to jump off here. And we'll just go and find the Wanderlust. It should be over here, I think. This is the ship with the greatest range, which should give you the best possible options to find a system with a black hole in. So we're just going to take off again. I have to admit, after my slight disaster, I'm still a little bit nervous. All these ships belong to me, or are they just visitors? Yeah, I'm still a bit nervous every time I have to take off, because I half expect to have the problem recur again. But so what we're going to do is get into here. There's this black hole. There's a black hole there. And what you can do is black holes there. There's a black hole there. A couple of black holes actually. When it's comfortable, this one. That's outside of jump range anyway. This is the reason why I changed to this ship. So it looks like we're going to have to go for this one. This is 497 light years. This is what I was explaining, guys, that getting to the center of the galaxy just by warping system to system is a very long process. I think we're just going to... that one, it's only got a single planet in it, which isn't a big issue because we'll check out the space station, but we won't be exploring much. So here we are in the system, and you can just see the black hole in the background there. But the first thing we'll do is, and it's actually brought us within range of the, so we're just going to hopefully the black hole marker will remain. It's always a problem sometimes when we go looking for black holes. We've got a bleak planet. Cactus flesh, copper, pyrite and salt. So we're just going to drop in here, mainly looking for ship tech so that I can fit out my new fighter. And we might as well take advantage, and maybe we'll check out the missions as well. Let's see if we can pick up some easy missions to add to my kind of long list of potential missions. So I'm just going to... I mean, I suppose we could... I don't check this very often. That's a dinky little... Ooh. I mean, there's part of me that hopes Hello Games revamp the tech upgrade system. I much preferred the old system. I know you shouldn't hanker after the end. Pulse drive, phase beam drive. Yeah, I think I'm going to need a pulse drive and a phase beam. I mean, if we don't need it, we don't need it. I mean, it's not as though I've got a shortage of nanites when I've got over 11,000 nanites. So it's not going to be a problem if the tech isn't redundant. Wow. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this. It's a 26 slot fighter. It's a 21. I actually quite like that, actually. It looks cool. Right, so just go check the missions. See what you've got to offer me. Did that say Hobbit? Oh, Hobart. I thought... So when I first saw that, I thought it was going to slay a hobbit, and I thought that's probably a little bit out of there. Collect 50 cactus flesh. Well, we can kill 2 sentinel quads. That's always a good shot. And work for a kill. Fun like that. And there's a nice quick win here for a desert world. Okay, missing person, raider depot, raider planetary harvester. No, I think that will do. I mean, they're all quite easy missions. Wow, there's a big ship coming in. Wow. Must be when it comes to hauler, this is one of the better looking ones. It almost looks like, I wouldn't say a bird of prey, but it's almost like a vulture, isn't it? In some way, that kind of big snub nose front that stuck out. It's a dinky little ship as well. Anyway, down to business, guys. And what I'm going to do is jump into Wanderlust because we're going to save. So that's the way it should be. And we're going to get out. Yeah. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly towards the black hole. Then I'm going to call, because I want to get close enough to the black hole so we're going to get hostiles. And this is the reason why I want to get closer to the black hole, because I want to change to my other ship, which isn't as well equipped and armoured as the my other ships. I want to get close enough. I call my capital vessel. It's only a fugitive ship, so it's not a problem. I mean, I could go through with one of my haulers, but that might be a little bit too risky. I don't think you can't actually tag black hole, by the way. You've just got to fly close enough to it. So you've got to be a little bit careful, because it's possible to actually get drawn in. Oops, a little bit of gold there. I mean, I could pulse towards it. I suppose that would speed the process up, but I've probably gone past it. No. Right, we're right on the edge of the black hole here. I want to turn away a little bit. So I don't want to be drawn in with this ship because this ship's got a lot of expensive tech on it. And what we're going to do is bring in the capital vessel. And I suppose we can blast away some of the asteroids. I don't know if there's any real consequence if you happen to hit. Okay, so we got hostile forces arriving. Okay, this could be interesting. Okay, who the heck is that then? What we're going to do is jump into here when I could go through with my unique ship. And what we're going to do is and where's the black hole? There it is. And what we're going to do, guys, is get clear, go straight for the black hole. Come on. We should be able to escape the opposition. With my luck, they'll probably follow me through. And here we are. And what should happen is it should tell us how far we've gone. So we travelled 737,554 light years. And you can see we've now been damaged. And what we're going to do is call the capital vessel again. And we're just going to get into here. It's going to jump out. And for any of you guys who want to know the damage, because I came through in here, you can see that because this ship had very little tech, I got away with it quite lightly. Where if I'd come, I don't know if I can't actually repair this, so I'm not going to bother repairing it at the moment because we need some 75 cadmium. I could teleport to my base. I'm pretty sure I've got cadmium down on my base. That's all my ships. And I think what we're going to do is change back to my fighter first. I'm just going to get back to here. And do and I took off. Is there a... It doesn't look like there's actually a space station in this system. That's interesting. Plus there is. So, usual routine, we'll go and visit the space station. If I can find it, there it is. There's an unknown planet in front of us. Decaying nuclear planet. There's also the anomaly here. I don't think we're going to get anything from the anomaly. I mean, we could visit it. I mean, it's become a bit redundant considering the fact that Hello Games are no longer doing the very promised social events. I mean, we had a whole flurry of them and then they disappeared. So, let's just get to the space station. So I'm on a very slow count to GURPS. Yep. So we're just going to slide in here first. Yep, you're too late. go away. I'm busy. Of course, we're going to do a ship tech check just to see if there's. How's the space in my inventory? Ooh, I need to sell some stuff off. Okay, that's not good. I have a lot of oxygen as well. I think what we'll do is we'll send the oxygen to the high capacity. I'm not sure where that carbon came from. So we've got a little bit more carbon, so we can send that high capacity. Tritium, hydrogen jelly, copper. Yeah, I mean, we can send that to the high capacity as well. I should have had a bit of a tidy up after the previous video, shouldn't I? We can probably get rid of those shield modules. So what we can do is get in here. Now that's the. I don't think I'm going to need anything there for the encryption data. So let's just start off by purchase upgrade modules, and we're just going to sell these. Give me a bit of space. That would give me a bit more nanites. Another pulse engine upgrade. Info knife. And this seems to be quite common, so I don't think I'm going to spend money on that until I've actually done the other upgrade. I mean, I can always come back and get that. And what we're going to do is go over here and get a mission. So what I want to do now is go down on the planet and see if we can see where we've travelled to. I'm just going to come here. Browse mission. What we got here? Kill 4 sentinels. Yes, we'll take that. Kill 2 predators. Yeah, we'll take that. Kill, scan 5 plants. That's all good for. Fungal mold. Scan 5 minerals. And what's that? Take a photo of a land-dwelling creature. Yes, we'll take that. And we're just going to sell off some of the junk. Don't know why it's called junk. Well, because it is junk in some ways. A lot of gold. I mean, I could sell some of the gold off, but I mean, it's minus 14, so I'll certainly get rid of the sac venoms. There are ways. I certainly don't want to sell the enriched carbon. Got a lot of mordite. I think we're going to sell about 150 mordite just to simply get it below 500. We get down to about there. Semiconductors. I think I've got quite a few semiconductors, so and I can make those from. Yeah, I think we're going to sell the semiconductors. I mean, minus 9.6 isn't brilliant, but yeah, I think we'll sell out there. I'm going to keep the organic catalyst because they're quite difficult to make. I've got a lot of oxygen, so let's sell off about 250 or 300 oxygen. Probably sell off more than that actually. Let's sell just under 500 out there. Not a large sum of money, but it frees up space in my inventory. Got some neural ducts here, which are minus 4.3. Yeah, we'll sell those as well. So we've done okay there, guys. And hopefully that, yeah, that's made a lot of space in my inventory. Got definitely at the high capacity as well. Got way too much projectile. And again, similar to nanites, I think I was talking about nanites in the previous video about never having to get it. It's the same with projectile ammunition. I've never felt the need to manufacture any. Maybe I just don't shoot enough, play enough battles, advise that they stop. Okay, I've got no idea why you want to stop, but you can stop. I'm looking for his location to put down on. To ask for directions. Thank you. Alien monolith detected. Thank you. Always wanted an alien monolith. Let's ask for directions again. Nothing found. Okay, we'll go again, but this time we'll ask for you word. Listen, I think it will teach me a word eventually. Ask for more. Okay. Nothing. So we finally got the word for get word permanently. Okay. Ask for directions. Don't send me to anything else. Well, we'll take the trading post. So, and we're just gonna jump back in the ship. Just gonna drop a save. And the trading post is on what decaying nuclear planet. It's gamma root, copper, uranium, silver, and I still got in the back of my mind the quest to find a lush planet where I can set up a starball farm, and still very much a project I've got in mind. What we got over here? That's a hexagonal planet. That's another one of the rare planets that I think I've already visited one of those before. Right, what we're going to go for is the trading post over here. Just to check it out, guys. I mean, just to see how things go. But this one is an elevated trading post in an elevated location. I mean, what I'm going to do is I'm going to land here. Oh. Okay, stolen models. Well, I didn't really want to land on top of it, but we'll take it for the moment. What was it? Volatile winds, typical rich affair. Okay. Let's want to go and yeah, we're going to need some radiation protection here. Buy items. What I'm looking for is not here. Dihydrogen gel. Got some dirt. Get some dirt if you want it. I'm after ship launch capability. You don't have. Oh, yes, you've got launch fuel. Not sure we got the laminum actually, and that can go to the high capacity as well. Probably could sell off that laminum here, so we'll get rid of that. I don't want it clogging my system up. We are minus 12. Well, it's only 48,000, so only 48,000. Yeah, that's the way you do it. The ship here looks interesting. That's 15. Right, what I'm going to do is do what I was intending to do when I said I wasn't going to land on the trading thing. Is we're going to take off and what I'm going to do is let's just fly across the surface for a little while, if we can find anything. I mean, it's a little bit of a bleak planet, but it won't be a problem. Right, looks like there's a base here, which we're going to put down on this base here. That gives me the free takeoff. And I suppose we can take a quick look-see at this. It's probably an observatory, I would say. But, yes, thank you. Get a bit more sodium. bit there. And more projectile ammunition. He's probably going to offer me a mission, which I'm not going to accept. Look at that, guys. Learning Gek is starting to give rewards now. I can actually see what he's saying. Materials model produce materialized blueprint catalyst. Product materializes only blueprint. Trader goes on to greet me with a flash that's covered head with arcs of electricity. Blue sparks fade and they grab the lapels of my exosuit if I possessed. Would an exosuit actually have lapels? I suppose it's associated with the word suit, isn't it? Suits have lapels. Not that I ever wear suits. I can't even remember the last time I actually ever wore a suit. I'm going to go cheapskate with this, guys, because I don't really want to give up my condensed carbon. And it's giving me 12 sodium. Oh, thank you. And, oh no, this is a transmission tower. Mistake there. What we got here? So 5 fours 20, so it'd be 4 6 fours. So I'd say that it's 6. What that was, this was a descending number which you divided it by. So it was 6 5 4. So we've got a distress signal. Where are we? Oops. There's nothing else of any value in here. So what we're going to do is get out here. And we'll just go and check out the minor buildings. Of course, we've got some damaged machinery here. Yes, I know. Pure ferrite. Yeah, well, we can afford 10 pure ferrite. And we got a pulse engine module A. Well, that could be useful. We could put that into our new ship that's broken. Oh, oh no, it's not. It's just can't get the angle on it. We've got another 1,000 units. I really wanted 1,000 units. What on earth is that? Buried technology module. Well. If it's that close, I'm not going to turn it down. I mean, it's a little bit of cash. I mean, that was effectively free cash. And we got some more. A couple of extra 8 nanites. Think of the days when finding 8 nanites was a major success. And what I'm going to do now, guys, is we're going to deploy the signal booster. Yes, stopping games. And this is just a follow-up to the intro to this video. I'll just show you where we are. I'm just going to click here. And what you will see now is the number across the bottom left here. And you can see we are now in ODA3 0081. And we'll just move that out of the way. 04B4. Just check that again. So it's ODA3 0081 04B4, and the 0053 is the description of this system. So what we got here? Scan secure frequencies. See if we can throw up a manufacturing base. Well, we found a supply depot. We could go and shoot that up, I suppose. And what we're going to do is pick up the signal booster. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to my ship if I can find it. A little bit of sodium there. And what I'm going to do is go in and... Wow, those guys are low overhead. And I'm just going to drop a save. Right, what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to exit the game, load the Pilgrim path, and show you guys where that black hole took me in the galaxy. So I'll see you in the Pilgrim path application. So here we are in the Pilgrim path, and I thought what I would do is start right from the beginning. So what you need to do is go up to the top left to put in the coordinates. I'm just going to type in the coordinates, which is 0D A3. Now the coordinates are actually hexadecimal, so it's either going to be a number or A to F. Although I don't think F actually shows up very often. So 4B4. And then what you do is click update location. You can see here it's now moved my location right over towards the right. If we draw the B ring now, you will see that we are now on the similar ring, and the ring seems to adjust according to the locations that you have interested. So you can see now what we've actually done through that black hole. It's moved us right across the galaxy, but in almost the wrong direction. What I will show you guys, if we come up to where it says to the center, you'll see we're still 668,824 light years from the center. So really we haven't got any closer to the galaxy so really we haven't got any closer to the center of the galaxy by going through the black hole. And from a perspective to probably the galactic hub, we're still 1.3 million light years from the galactic hub. So truthfully, going through that black hole was, if I was trying to get to the galactic center or the galactic hub, was a waste of time. And this is why some players will save the game, go through a black hole, see where it takes them. If it doesn't take them where they want to go, they reload the game, and then they go and find another black hole, and they keep trying until it comes through. Personally, I'm quite relaxed from the point of view of where it takes me. I mean, it's another new location. What we might do is occasionally jump through a black hole now and see where it goes. But just for the sheer fun of it, guys. Anyway, I think that is enough of an overview from the Pilgrim path. Just to wind up this mini section, guys, I want to show you something here. You can see it says degrees from center, 12.11 left. And what that actually is saying, that if you wanted to head towards the galactic hub, what you've got to do is select the option to go to the center of the galaxy, and then aim slightly 12 degrees to the left from where the center of the galaxy is. But to be honest, it's a very optimistic approach to go like that, because one, the map doesn't have a compass on it, and two, you still don't know whether you're actually in the plane, because what if you actually come, let's see if we can find it. I close that down. There's often, it tells you how far above. It says there we are 8 regions above the galactic hub project. So, and if you bear in mind that the galaxy in No Man's Sky is a bit like a flattened donut as such, or flattened bun, so it's wider on the XY than the Z. So that gives you guys an idea of how a Pilgrim Star Path can help you get somewhere in the galaxy. But to be honest, it's still a bit cumbersome. And truthfully, if you really wanted to get to the galactic, create a base, go back out, and then you'll be able to jump forward a base. It's a similar version to the exploit where you can get to the center of the galaxy. So that's another way that you can get very close. But of course, what you will need is someone to give you some portal coordinates that are very close to the galactic hub. That's another way. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave this bit, guys, and I'll see you back in the game. Right, guys, here we are. We're back in the game. My radiation protection is dropping, so wow. I think I need to top that up as well. My environment. Well, we got loads of sodium, so we can just do that manually. Wouldn't mind that dihydrogen over there. Just grab that. And there's a little bit of loot here. What we got here? An advanced ion battery. What do I get from here? Do I get anything from it? Is that navigation data? Bit of a fiddle. Well, we got some dihydrogen jelly. Does that? That's okay. Half hoping to find a creature, because I picked up that mission to pick up, take a picture of a land-dwelling creature. I also think there's a little bit of a shortage around here. What's that there? Uranium deposit. How am I off for uranium? I haven't checked for a long time. Don't have any uranium there. We got 299. I think that could be worth a visit. So let me just radiation protection. Just use that advanced ion battery up. So let's just go down and grab that. Wow. Again, I haven't really jumped off a cliff edge for a long time as well. So what happened to the uranium? Don't tell you, just be able to better tag it, I suppose. That's damaged machinery. Oh, there it is. There's the uranium deposit. I'll just tag that. There's a little bit of oxygen here, but I've got loads of oxygen. We'll just take one. I can hear creatures, but oh, there they are. Okay, scan, scan, scan. Hey, there they are. They've all took them a little while to res in. So let's have a little bit of a scan. Okay, and of course, what we're going to do is take a picture. Hello, guys. Getting nice and close. Actually, that's quite. Let's get your best side. Yeah, that's that mission done. Out of there, and we're just going to go over and mine out this uranium. Yep, thank you. This actually looks quite a big deposit, actually. Let's just get up in a good position. Oops. Yeah, this looks quite a handy deposit here, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mine this uranium out, and I'll be right back. Right, guys, I've just mined just a little bit left over. I've just mined this out, and this was a 2.5 charge deposit. That was a little bit more down there. There we are. Just nick out that there. So that took 2.5 charges of the terrain manipulator. We walked through the hole. Yeah, okay, okay. And just to show you what I've got 214 uranium. So that wasn't too bad, I suppose, for 2 charges. And anything else around here? This resource depot 17 hours away. Not hitting anything else around here. Got loads of sodium. I don't really need sodium. And H. That's for dihydrogen. Iridium. Keep thinking every time I see that H symbol, I think of what was it now? Iridium. And if any of you guys who played the game in the early days of No Man's Sky, you probably know what I'm talking about. Iridium was these great big blue levels. It was my mining being noticed. Yeah, with these great big blue lumps that used to stick out of the ground, which were you had to find, and they were invariably always somewhere where it took a long time to walk to them, especially when you first started the game. And I can't remember what, I think they were used to charge the ship thrusters, I think, if I remember correctly. A little while since there. I mean, can't even remember the update when Iridium disappeared. I think it's when they moved the deposits down to this more sunken type deposits that you see now. Because, of course, when No Man's Sky first came out, all the deposits were like great big lumps sticking out of the surface. And one of the good things with that was, I mean, again, I'm in a position of the game where I don't have to worry about the environment. But one of the nice things about the old system was that you could excavate into them on a hostile and one of the nice things about the old system was that when you were on a planet with a bit of a hostile environment, you could excavate into them, and then that would actually give you a bit of protection while you actually did the mining, so you could actually hide inside of them. It used to be quite good fun actually. And of course I'm now in a position where I don't really need to do that. I think we can go up this way. Actually, the other thing I haven't done for a very long time, I'm not even sure if it still works, there we are, we can test it here, is jetpacking up the side of a mountain. If I stand here, I should be able to condense carbon, that's useful. And and we got some antimatter. Did I actually get anything from that? Whoops, come on game, play fair. Yeah, I think I must have got a microprocessor from here. Yeah, this is where you jetpack up the side of a mountain, as I say. I don't really feel the need to do that anymore. It's really strange how the game changes over time. The things that you used to do as part of just staying alive, that you don't feel the need to do anymore. I got the cake word for idiot. Oh well, that's different. I mean, it's a bit like the sodium here. I mean, in the early part of the game when you first get started, you rush around everywhere trying to grab sodium to keep yourself alive. And now, I don't feel the need to collect it, to be honest. I mean, the one resource I'm always after is dihydrogen to power my frigate missions. Just grab some of this. The Sentinels seem to be quite passive at the moment, so we might as well take advantage of it. We can scan a plant. In fact, I've got a mission to scan minerals, so what we can do is just scan some of these minerals as well. That's uranium. Another quick scan there, and of course the music's building to tell me that I've completed another mission. There's a creature there that needs to be scanned. Come here. You're in there somewhere. There you are. It's another rare creature. Got 500,000 for that. And unidentified mineral salts. You can pick up a mission for that. That's just salt and another one. I mean, the scan missions are, but yeah, I mean they're whoops. Yes, thank you. Yeah, the mineral scan missions are, you know, effectively really easy. Right, let's just grab a little bit. Ferrite, dust. There. Just scan anything around here that's I haven't scanned. Got a plant here as well. There's carbon and radium. Oh well, I probably need a bit of carbon because I probably need to drag out the what we call it, the refiner, to make some more condensed carbon actually. Wait, just grab a couple of these trees. Then what I'll do is, just to wind this video up guys, I'll jump back in the ship, we'll go back up onto the space station, I'll trade those missions in, and that's what we're going to do. Just going to, yeah, of course we're going to drop a save, and of course we're going to take off. Yes, we got a little bit of radium. Looks like the space station is over that way. here we are. We're up on the space station. Don't look anything to sell off. We got the antimatter. We're going to keep the condensed carbon. Go to high capacity. Got some space for some more carbon. What I will do is turn at least one of these blocks into some more condensed carbon. So we'll just get over here. Hello. And we'll just hand in the missions. So we got 3 missions. We got Nature's Bounty, scan minerals, take photo. That's going to give us another 53,000. Not that we really need it, but it's just Bakshi money and nanites. As I say, by doing these missions, you just don't need to worry about the having the nanites to do what you want to do. That's probably the best way to describe it. Well, that's the way I look at it, guys. Right, so we're out here. Now, just to finally wind up this part, what I'm going to do is, trying to please. Let's have a look at the milestones. See how happy everyone is. We still need to finish this extreme one. I've got to start this moving past 24.5 souls. Our standing with the GEC is really good. We've got a total of 155 words in GEC now. Still need to do a bit more work with missions. Vulkan, yeah, we've got 137 words in Vulkan, 174 in Korvax. So we've obviously spent a bit more time working with the Korvax here. A lot more words to learn, so maybe we'll focus a bit more on that. And we still need to get that going. The Merchants Guilds like us. We've got a few more missions to complete. We need another 2 levels to become top of that. Well, the Mercenaries Guild, I've done a lot of stuff for the Mercenaries Guild. So we just need 1 more level to get to Exalted. And of course the Explorers Guild is the one that I've done most work with. I think this is the one associated with scanning planet. I think this is the one associated with scanning plants and creatures and things like that. So this is probably the easiest one to max out completely, and we are Exalted there. So this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.